competence, honesty, and commitment to service. These forged the school to become what it is now. EUPNHS, the school with a humble beginning. With a committed effort to extend quality and relative educational services amid this world crisis, Eulalio U. Pabellori National High School is proud to bring you the fourth commencement exercises of its senior high school.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw ay masagsingalanan, alam ng puso sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang bihirang tuyagan ng magiting, sa manduluping di ka masisigil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagkaw, ay hirap ang tugla, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Labis na kang matawad mo'y tagumpay ka naghihingi, mapituwin at araw niya kailan pang ay makikinig. Lumanang araw ng warhabing pagsikla, mo'y langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na barkay mangamit, at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Heavenly Father, we praise and glorify your most holy name. Thank you for the gift of life, the gift of wisdom, and the gift of love you always shine upon us. Forgive us for all the trespasses we have committed. May this virtual graduation serve as light and guiding star to all the graduates who have triumphantly endured senior high school. Your unconditional love has poured unto us, making us reach the pinnacle of our high school years. Guide us to do your will and help us avoid evil deeds. We ask this through our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. And in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Let me borrow the lines of Louis Hay. Today is a day for you to begin creating a joyous, fulfilling life. When one door closes, another opens. Each day is a new day, a new opportunity to work towards making life the way you want it. Today is a very special day for each and everyone, for today is one of the magnificent events in our lives. Good day, everyone. To all who are viewing today, to our guest of honor all the way from United Arab Emirates, Miss Marielle Chris A. Rael, our DepEd Committee, headed by our school's Division Superintendent, Dr. Edgardo Abanil, Mrs. Marvic M. Amontos, PSDS Designate of Sagay District, Mr. Raymond E. Sabunot, our school principal, faculty and staff, proud parents, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, my warmest greetings. COVID-19 pandemic is quite daring for everyone, yet we ended it successfully. I would like to express my gratitude to all the parents who is behind this success. The sacrifices, immeasurable support, and inspiration you showered that pushes us to be more motivated and inspired to persevere in making our dreams happen. Thank you for nurturing us, and congratulations for achieving your goal in preparing us for a greener pasture. You have shown us that challenge boundaries, break out of them, and redefine them. Today marks an avenue of a new beginning, a new chapter, and an open hope. This graduation will embark us on a sojourn that all enduring pains and zigzag obstacles always come at end, and a rainbow glaring upon our eyes. Let us be individuals committed to each other, to social change that comes with our diploma. Cheers to the great success we have achieved. God bless and welcome to the 4th Senior High School Commencement Exercises of Eulalio U. Publiori National High School.
Sir, I have the honor to present to you this year's candidates for graduation for the Senior High School for school year 2020-2021 for the track Electrical Installation and Maintenance, 32 males, Electronic Product and Servicing, 21 males and 7 females, Accountancy, Business and Management, 2 males and 24 females, for General Academic Strand, 3 males and 29 females, with a total of 118 candidates. I further certify that they have satisfactorily completed the requirements for completion in senior high school prescribed for secondary schools of the Department of Education. They are now waiting for confirmation.
By the authority vested in me as the officer in charge of the Office of the School's Division Superintendent of the Division of Camiguin, and after having been presented by your school head and duly certified by your district supervisor that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements set forth by the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, I now confirm you graduates for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally, our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. you are culminating this long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies. And this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis-Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rites, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
My sincerest congratulations to the completers and graduates of Class 2021 in the Schools Division of Camiguin. We praise your efforts, dedication, and commitment to learn the skills, competencies, and attitudes that can serve you best in and outside of school. When you first entered school, you might never have realized that your culminating years will be in a different situation. This pandemic has disrupted our lives and changed the way education is taught. Suddenly, you are sent home and must learn in a different manner through modular distance learning and its nuances. Wearing masks and social distancing suddenly became the norm and no longer the exception. Despite that, you persevered and now you reap the benefits. There will be challenges ahead, but achieving this will be several milestones nearer your goals. As you continue your journey, do not forget to thank your parents and teachers who help you as you struggle with modular learning, school officials, other benefactors, and above all, God Almighty. Continue to make Camiguin proud. Congratulations and mabuhay!
EUPNHS Loop of Powers. The School Administrator. Our administrative personnel. Junior high school faculty members. Senior high school faculty members. inspirational message from Ariel Chris A. Rael, valedictorian, batch 2007, and top 10 in the 2011 Philippine Nursing Licensure Examination.
To the EUPNHS, faculty and staff, senior high school graduating class of 2021, parents, friends, fans, have a pleasant day. A week ago, I was asked by the EUPNHS team to speak as a guest of honor for the senior high school graduates. I was pleasantly surprised. At the same time, I felt pressured for this chance. First, I would like to express my gratitude to the faculty of EUPNHS, spearheaded by the best principal, sa walay pagpabor-pabor, Mr. Sabunod. Sir, thank you. Thank you for thinking of me worthy to be listened to on this special occasion. Also, to one person who I consider as not only my teacher, but also my friend and my mentor, Miss Liza Romero. I know she's not from the EUPNHS Senior High School faculty. She's from the junior high, but she's the first one who asked me. So, thank you, Miss T. As a background, I am an intensive care nurse in a government hospital in Dubai, and my schedule is quite hectic. I work day shifts and night shifts, but I consider this as a valuable opportunity. So I prepared 10 things that I wish I had known when I was a teenager. Are you ready? Okay, let's get this over with. First, be accountable for your own success and your own failure. You have to create your own opportunities. Ask, and it might be given to you. But you can't just wait around and expect for a university to offer you a scholarship or for a company to offer you a job. You have to work your ass off. If you succeed, then great, and if you don't, then you can try again. This point leads us to number 2. Don't be afraid of failure. Failing at something doesn't mean that you're bad at it. It could only mean that you should try harder next time. The good thing about failure is you can always do better than the last attempt. As an example, for me, when I graduated in high school, I took multiple scholarships, let's say 5 scholarships, to different colleges and universities for nursing school. Fortunately, I got into my best bet, so I consider that a win. Swertean ko. When I graduated in nursing school, on the other hand, I applied at 7 different hospitals in Cagayan de Oro, and I never got offered the job. I was unemployed for 6 months. Then I thought, okay, maybe wala lang nila nakita ng akong application. So I tried again. I applied again to all these 7 hospitals, and then I got 1 job offer. Then I set myself up to the goal that I want to work abroad. So after a few years of experience, I tried to apply to 3 different countries for a few months, no response. Then again, I tried and tried and tried, and then I got into this job where I'm at now. So again, there were a lot of unexpected circumstances along the way. It's not how we plan it to be, but it doesn't mean that I'm failed. It just means that I'll try again. Next one, and I think this is one of the most important lessons that you should learn learn how to manage your finances and build your savings as early as you can. So in school, we are taught different kinds of math. We're taught the x and y's, we know the angles, we know the Pythagorean theorems, we know the sine, cosine, statistics, what is the probability of this and that. But we were never taught practical math, and that is how to budget your money, how to make your savings, how to manage your savings account. And I think it's valuable to learn this as early as you can. As a backstory, let's do a storytelling, okay? When I was in grade school, there were already 6 of us siblings who were in school. My mom would struggle so much on giving us allowances on a daily basis. So what she did is she would give us our weekly allowance at the start of the month. She would give us our weekly allowance at the start of the week, and then it's up to us to budget our money on a daily basis. Of course, dili pwede mahurot imo ang allowance pagka Miyerkules pa lang, kay wala na kay pang banana queue pagka Thursday o Friday, di ba? Lisod sab. So this is what I'm telling you. As early as my elementary years, I have learned, I have failed at my savings, I have failed at spending my money. No, there were times, there were weeks when nahurot jud siya at the middle of the week and you just cry, but wala na para sa imo. That's your allowance, okay? In real life, it's the same thing. If you don't spend within your means, if you don't have savings, then you won't have anything na ma-spend if you get to a bad time. So, learn to save, learn to live within your means. Which gets us to the next point, which is know your priorities. So, this could be applicable to point number 3, prioritize what you're going to spend on with your money, but it's also applicable to everything in life. Like, probinsyano ta, probinsyana, pag-abot na to sa syudad, syempre, it's a big world, right? You're in a big world, go into college, you will meet people, na mga sosyal, mga gwapo, mga gwapa, they have everything. They have everything in life. You will encounter new experiences, you will see new places, and makatintal jud siya. But always stay true to your roots, stay true to your priorities. Niadto ta diri para mag-eskwela. Niadto ko diri para magtrabaho. So when you stay true to your roots, you would know what's most important to you and dili ta matintal, right? The lesson here is you don't have to be in all the time. The new cool, I'm telling you, the new cool is a street smart. Kanang madiskarte, mo na mo asenso in life. Believe me. Next, the best and the worst teacher in life is experience. So don't limit yourself to where you are right now. Go out there and experience life. Travel if you can. Try to meet new people. Immerse in new experiences. It doesn't have to be expensive. It only needs to be real, because the real world has so much to offer. You can learn something new as you journey through life's ups and downs. Which takes us again to the next point. The next point is, I think, something that teachers and parents will totally agree on. And that is, a good character will take you places. So, as you leave your comfort zone, mapahawa na ta sa isla or mapahawa na ta sa ato ang mga balay, you will see a brand new culture. If mato ta sa syudad, lahira niya ang mga tao sa syudad. And then you go further, mato ka sa mga northern area, okay, lahira pod ni og kinaiya ang mga Tagalog. And further again, you will see nga lahi po ni kultura ang mga Inchik, mga Hapon, mga Arabo, mga Puti, everyone. You will meet all kinds of good and bad. The lesson I'm telling you here is learn to respect people no matter how different they are to you. The earlier you learn this, the more open-minded you are, the easier your transition will be into the world. A good character will bring out the best in you. If you pay respect to other people, you will also earn that respect back. But I have a warning. Don't be a pushover. This is not part of a good character. Pushover meaning magsige na lang kag yes. You will try to please people just because gusto ka na ma-friendly mo sila. Wrong. Respecting others for who they are is totally different from that. And a good character is learning how to respect and learning your boundaries. So I will share with you my definition of a good character. It is respecting others for who they are, again, knowing what is right and standing up for it, knowing your worth, knowing when to fight and when to surrender, accepting failure with grace, and no drama. No drama, okay? So that last point brings us into our next lesson. Stop making excuses. Forget the victim mentality and be your own hero. I know that we were raised watching telenovelas and drama series on TV. So, madrama jud ta mga Pinoy. But let me tell you, you are not a victim of your circumstances. You must have heard of a famous line from Bill Gates where he said, "It's not your fault that you were born poor, but if you die poor, it is your fault." So we are fond of making excuses, no? Kay pobre man gud ko, kay masakiton man me, wala naman ko'y mama, dili man ko kasing bright niya, dili man ko parehas niya, nagwapa and talented. The list is just endless. It will go on and on. Let me break this to you. In the digital age, the possibilities are endless. If you want to learn something online or master a skill, it's all searchable via the internet. If you want to build a business, if you want to make a YouTube channel, ma-achieve ra pud na via the internet. Find ways. There will always be ways to reach your goals, to reach what you want to achieve. Okay? And in line with this pandemic, dili excuse ang pandemic. Okay? As the theme of this year says, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. I truly believe that the generation who masters the digital world will be the most successful in it. Homeschooling, modular education, and digital classes have existed long before the pandemic. But because of COVID-19, there is now a real need to push through education through distance learning. And of course, it is challenging, but taking it positively, students learn in their own pace. They can ask, communicate online anytime. When they have questions, they can participate. They can spend more time with a family, and at the same time, they can also learn something new during their free time. Teachers, on the other hand, can also learn on their own. They can plan their lessons ahead of time. They can plan their lessons with the aid of endless resources online. So, COVID-19 may be a curse, but it also strengthened strategic learning for both teachers and students, as the future of education is apparently digital. Which brings us to the next point. Endless man siya. 10 ni kabuok, guys. 10. The next point is choose what you believe in wisely. Don't believe in everything you see online, especially the social media. As early as now, learn how to verify your sources of information and don't just believe in what you see online. Whether it's the news or pwede po ilahang mga guwapa or guwapo kaayo na mga selfie online, every single thing may be filtered. Be digitally smart. That's the challenge. Your generation are called the Generation Z or the Zoomers. You all woke up to the world holding smartphones on your hands, tablets, laptops, computer. So you are our first digital natives. Natibo na mo anang cellphones. Natibo na mo. You're masters of digital learning. So the world is literally on your hands, and you are on track to be the most educated generation. You will constitute 27% of the global workforce by 2025. You are the future, and we would really like you to be unbiased, smart, and skillful. Take this as a challenge. Next, you don't need to have everything figured out, but it's important to be adaptable to change. Even at my age, I still don't have everything figured out. So, another storytelling time. When I set my goal na moanhi mo ma-abroad jud ko, I don't know where exactly I want to go. I applied for multiple hospitals. Again, this is my thing. I have plan A, plan B, plan C. So I applied for multiple hospitals, and then one day, as I was reviewing for my IELTS exam for the UK, I got invited by one of my friends to apply for this job in Dubai. So I just went for it. To cut the story short, I got the job offer, and here I am. Now, I have new goals at this point, but I still don't have everything figured out. I don't have answers to everything. I'm not sure if I want to stay here or if I want to move somewhere else. And if I move, I'm not sure where exactly I would go. And I try to accept that, and I try to make peace with that goal setting is a lifelong process. It's self-discovery is a lifelong process. So I don't expect you to know what you want to do right now. It's okay not to know, but it's important that unsa man galing ang ilaban sa imo, unsa man mahitabo sa imo, you can go with it. You can adapt to it. If you have vague goals or something that you are passionate about, start there and enjoy the journey. And lastly, ay, napot na jud ta sa pinaka-last. The world may be tough, but you are tougher. No matter what career path you choose, whether you choose to continue to go to school or start work and finish school later, it's not going to be easy. My younger sister sought my advice on what to choose for her senior high school education. And being a big sister, I don't want to feed or influence her choice. I want her to choose, and I want her to be responsible for it. So I told her, nothing is easy. Kung gusto ka mag-engineering, it's not easy. Nursing is not easy. Education is not easy. Even technical courses are not easy. It's going to be difficult. Walay sayon nga trabaho day dong. So choose something na you really like to do and go for it. Okay? It's going to be tough anyway, but you are tougher. We Filipinos, we have this impeccable resilience, no? Laban lang jud ta. Okay? Ang ato ang teachers, ang ato ang parents, they have done their best to prepare us for the next part of our journey. And so always remember that you have been prepared well. And karon, it's your time. It's your time to shine. Okay? Be thankful for all the learning that we have gathered from them and face the world with a brave heart. Now, I will end this speech with this quote from Walt Disney. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Congratulations, graduates, and see you in the real world. Don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Presentation of Senior High School Graduates, School Year 2020-2021. Grade 12 Chrysocolla, Advisor, Alin C. Hapuna. Jeline E. Babayson, with honors. Jenny Jane M. Baure. Realine P. Bilbao. Ursuline U. Kabaktulan, with honors. Garilyn Joy L. Cultura, with honors. J.N. V. Durias. Jihani D. Ebcas, with high honors. Gretchen N. Fortez. Jessela N. Gacos. Mabel L. Go. Monica B. Grado. Kathleen C. Hapuna, with high honors. Galvin Joseph R. Ladao. Rika May T. Ladao. Micaela C. Lumindas. Kurt Gabriel L. Makiso. Johara A. Mayola. Jessa E. Mondihar. Trisha May S. Napone. Romel U. Navarro, with honors. Faith Joy Marie P. Ulamit, with honors. Glidel V. Pajo, with honors. Chenny Jean S. Salon. Jonaros V. Sarento. Robemel U. Simeni. Angelica C. Wayan. Joanna T. Velasco. Elmailin A. Yamson. Jessica E. Yano. Luname D. Yawig, with honors. DJ U. Sabaliero. Sheila May E. Zambas, with honors. Grade 12 Carnelian, Advisor Lonnie Rojane U. Baldon. Jeffrey J. Angaw, Loremy K. Arroyo, Romela Jean M. Kaubanan, Jolie P. Bacunyata, Mary Ann A. Dahao, Jetta May A. Dahl with honors, Cherry May U. Iscari, J.N. G. Hora with honors, Mylene Grace J. Lirado, Sahara Y. Macaurao, Aramay B. Namata, Charlene May A. Naponi with honors, Honey T. Ondoy with honors, Cherimy G. Pirocho, Marian Quintana with honors, Sheila May B. Cinco, Barbie Kathy T. Suazo, Joyce M. Tabigni, Carmela Nicole L. Wayan with honors, Julie May P. Wayan with honors, Trisha J. Vidal with honors, Ann A. Warke, Hazel Ann A. Yanko with honors, John Venice A. Yanko with high honors, Janet P. Yano, Syra V. Yusuf, Grade 12 Adventuring Advisor, Engineer Victor Nino P. Yamba, Ranil R. Adlao, Jason E. Antipasado, Welma E. Antipasado, Alfred R. Babera, Greslyn B. Bactong, Ronald B. Bactong, Anthon Q. Kabakulan with honors, Jericho S. Cabarillas, Jefferson E. Castañares, Ana Marie M. Kaubanan, Juniver O. Claros, Reynaldo E. Ebcas, Daniel U. Edpalina, Rith Zairel U. Elipasqua, Reina Rose A. Hapay, Al James Brian S. Hadman, Winston G. Koo with honors, Jonil L. Cunisala, Michael Jade A. Lamoco, Anjon M. Macabinlar, Christian James B. Napone, Mirsan V. Rementizo, Jodel V. Sapa with honors, Eldib Q. Susalo with honors, Franklin E. Tagotongan, Jelord B. Variacion with honors, Paula D. Velasco, Sandra May S. Zaballero, Grade 12 Peridot Advisor Cecil C. Dizon, John Melark U. Abotanmo, Jimar Adjarani, Martin N. Bagis, Jemar Y. Bayukon, JP C. Daco, Jess Dave B. Ebcas, Ardren U. Idanyo, Nestor Jr. L. Fortuna, Alex E. Gaborno, Iron G. Kinusala, Harji Michael V. Dira, Argelo T. Malaka, Serwin E. Mamaklay, Mike John G. Monreal, June Ray V. Naponi, Harvey Y. Navarro, Wilmar E. Ohayas, Sandrick John T. Pabulario, Janil M. Pakturan, Adrian Joey Peñalosa, Vince John L. Raniego, Dexter Glenn M. Rementizo, Romel D. Sabalya, Mark Lyndon Sabuero, Louis H. Salon, Johnny O. Simbahon, Jefferson A. Tabalba, Mark Lawrence L. Wayan, Charles Gio H. Variacion, John Oliver B. Wenceslao, Norman C. Yamba, Charlie A. Yamit,
There's no magic to achievement. It's really about hard work, choices, and persistence. Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States. I am deeply honored to speak to all of you today. But before speaking here, I continuously ask myself on what to say, and I ended up rolling my thoughts on achievement. Perhaps it has something to do with the fact that today is the day that we all accomplish one of the greatest achievements of our lives, high school graduation. To all who are with us today watching, to our guests of honor, visitors, co-graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good day. My fellow graduates, today is the conclusion of our high school life. This school year was indeed tough because of COVID-19 pandemic. When classes started, distance learning was imposed and we adapted it. Our bedrooms became our classrooms. We have all faced challenging experiences such as staying late at night answering modules, doing research, taking videos for performance tasks, and video conferencing. But we didn't allow these challenges hinder us in achieving our goals. We were thrown into this thunderstorm, but we fought through it. And today, we are now harvesting the fruits of our endeavor in the form of our tugas and diplomas. In the same way that we take pleasure of our achievement, let us remember those who were contributory in leading us to this victory. To EUPNHS for molding, nurturing, and shaping our minds to become a better individual. To the faculty and staff who put so much hard work to help us succeed despite of the crisis by putting their dedication in creating, distributing, and checking modules. Because of you, you have made me the learner I am today. Thank you for developing my love for writing poetry, for embracing research, for encouraging me to step out from my comfort shell, and for standing as second parent to us. To our friends who have become our batteries when we needed charge, when we were tasked and tired in responding to hordes of modular requirements set by our school. To our family whose love and support will always be unconditional. Pa and Ma, thank you for the immeasurable love, constant guidance, and greatest support. Thank you for your presence whenever I lose control of myself. I will promise to make you proud and happy always. To my siblings, thank you for saving me from household chores whenever I am too busy doing my modules. I love you and I hope you are all proud of me. To our Almighty God, thank you for listening to my prayers and granting my wishes. Thank you. We are endlessly thankful. Today is a dozen of happiness and excitement to one and all. But from all of this, what really is achievement? Achievement is the building block that enables an individual to succeed. I have always been passionate and determined. When I was a kid, achievement for me is having new pink clothes, ice cream, and every time my mother allowed me to watch Tom and Jerry. But when I began my high school life, I have come to a realization that I want something more than just a pink clothes, ice cream, or Tom and Jerry. I want to succeed academically. If you want to achieve a victory, you have to deal with life. Life doesn't stop from the gates of EUPNHS. You would probably ask Einstein to lend you his words that says, life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Let us encourage ourselves to move forward no matter how hard and tiring it may seem, to see the direction that may lead us to achievement. And while taking this direction, there is that fact that life will throw us stones, which are likened to failures. As graduates, we may encounter a lot of challenges. However, these challenges will help us grow because in difficult times, our courage and willingness are tested. Ang uban kay mundang mag-eskwela kay naging mo na sila mga kagaling pamilya. Sahay, lagi masibranta sa, you know na. But if we will think of it, these are just temptations that God gave to test us. Temptations will always be there, trying to destroy us. But do not let it overpower your core and wits. If you will defeat this with a positive mindset, I am sure that you are halfway to the path which leads to a greater achievement. Sometimes we have this mentality of comparing our achievement to others. We compare our behind the scenes to someone's limelight. We tend to forget that each of us are smart and creative in our own different ways. We must focus and work hard for a future because someday we will be one of those who will lead a country, teach young people, save lives, build businesses, serve its country and its people, and become the first Filipino to go to space. Remind yourself that achievement cannot be attained by just dreaming of it. It takes a thrill of creative efforts and mountains of determination. We may leave Eulalia U. Pabellori National High School starting today, but this is not goodbye. Our names and actions will be part of the history to be told. We will be the supernovas who will take the lead for the next stars to follow. After 6 years of high school, we are now ready to take the next big step of life. Treasure this moment, but there's more to it. Be confident, be fearless, and stay negative against COVID. Class of 2021, Thank you and congratulations to us all.
Graduates, the first year of COVID had been won. You were able to complete the school years amidst the challenges brought about by this pandemic. Continue to follow your dreams and think big so that your deeds will grow. As the saying goes, life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the fellow who thinks he can. Godspeed.